Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Line Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with your money career reading for the week of February 14th through 20th. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers, and to my amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. Excuse me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, happy Friday and happy Valentine's Day. I did do a bonus Aquarius Valentine's special or surprise reading. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll go ahead and link it at the end. Check it out. Okay. And let's go ahead and see. Let's jump in and see what needs to come through for you for, this money career reading. We've got two there. Okay. Gonna get a few tarot cards out. Jumping cards. Okay. Very good. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. All right, and we're going to get a few resources or potentialities. Okay. 3. Feels like we're coming through in 3s. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's coming through. You've got passion. Okay. It says passion is fading, possibly due to daily stress or emotional exhaustion, causing a lot of intensity. So the intense energy coming through. Some of you are feeling, let's see what the other card is here. Coexistence, both of them are reversed. Interesting that they came out that way. Okay. Some of you are feeling, let's see, coexistence says overdependence or blurred boundaries may be causing you to lose your sense of self in a relationship, a partnership. Okay. It's time to reclaim your personal space and independence. So listen, with both of these coming through this week for money and career, Aquarius, it feels like there is a change in the air as far as your work goes or your passions, as far as career, finances, earning money. It feels like there is something that is on the move. Okay, on the move. That passion is not coming through. There's a loss of intensity. There is this codependence or these blurred boundaries. So Aquarius, it feels like things are changing. There's a change in the air as far as money and career go. And you know what? It's feeling, I'm just hearing it's about time. It's about time, Aquarius. It's about time. For some of you, you have been staying in a position because now see, this side here has boxes, right? And it feels very much like there are moving boxes. This here is like one is trying to walk away and the other is wanting to stay. It's almost as if you have two people within you. It's not, right? But it's like there is a energy of conflict within you, like you want to go, you know that this no longer fits, that there's no passion within it, whatever it is that you're doing as far as your career goes, or to earn or gain money, right? Or however that may come through for you, Aquarius, the passion isn't there. It feels as if one of you is wanting to go, or part of you is wanting to go. How about that? Because we're not, right? Part of you is wanting to go, and the other part of you feels a need or a, what is the word? A loyalty to stay. It's almost as if there's something that it feels as if you're gaining, but what you're losing is much bigger. Okay. So this is coming through, Aquarius, because there has been a lot of stress and a lot of almost it feels like a breakdown as far as money and career, like it feels not sustainable for you anymore, and there's something that is potentially tugging at you. Okay, you have the Page of Cups coming through here. And that Page of Cups is an energy of really, it's like you have a dream, right? Almost looking into this cup that almost, I'm thinking like I'm seeing Harry Potter, and when they look into the, whatever that bowl is, I can't think, please forgive me, of what it's called, but it's like you have this dream or this vision that you have been, imagining, right? There's this energy of, you know what, I want to do what my passion is. I want to follow my heart. I want to, and yet there's a little bit of maybe pulling back, right? Not quite sure whether to do that. Now with the Page of Coins, like you have these pages, so that you've been getting messengers, okay? You've been getting energy of, you know what, Aquarius, it's time to move on. It's time for something new. It's like there's been messages coming through, or feelings, insights, signs, symbols that it is time for you to go, that it is time for you to move on. And yet it's almost as if that fear is holding you back, okay? This energy is coming through with understanding that building a strong foundation doesn't mean that we have to stay with something that doesn't work. Okay. If it's not working, it's time to fix it. Okay. You hear that, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But this feels very much as if it's not working anymore, right? There's this energy of almost feeling as if you walked away, or if you left, or if whatever, that everything would fall apart. And you know what, like that, what if I fall, but what if you fly kind of energy. And Spirit's coming through here, Aquarius, that it's time to get really grounded, okay? There is a solid new beginning for a strong foundation that is ready to come through with this Page of Coins energy. This energy of, you know what, this is an energy of making plans, of having that strong ambition and moving towards it instead of staying stalled. This feels like hangman energy, like being stalled and or not starting, just staying somewhere because it's a known. And Spirit is indicating with the Two of Wands here that it's time to make a decision, okay? It's time to move into a new place. This is an energy of planning for your career and or career moves, making moves, first steps, right? With the Two of Wands, making steps in a new direction towards a new beginning. This says personal power, moving forward, embracing change. You see, that is exactly what it is. And here is a waste paper basket, right, is what it looks like. And there's a big fire in it, like burning or blowing up or letting go of, releasing in one way or another, right? What is no longer working. And this intensity, right, this loss of intensity is coming through in here, right? There's this intense energy to release, to let go of, to burn up, if that makes sense, right? To move in a new direction, to have that energy of, you know what, I can make plans and I can have movements, there's a solid beginning, strong foundation, right, towards what it is that I have always dreamed of, instead of staying in this space, right, and feeling as if almost two people inhibit your mind, or right, not in a, but like that energy of fighting within yourself, right? You need to go, you want to go, you need to go, you know this is no longer sustainable, it's no longer working, and yet, and there's no passion, there's no intensity, right? There's nothing there. You're just stressed, you're just overly, for some of you, emotional or sensitive or exhausted, emotionally exhausted, whatever it may be, right? And it's time to put on that energy of really allowing for yourself to understand that passion, right, the wands here, that passion is important, that it is what keeps you wanting to get out of bed. It's time for a change. It's time to go, right? And now look at, I do also want to let you know here, or show you here, you have the King of Swords. You are have this energy here, right, leading with heart, and then this one says head over heart. There is a space and a place for you to come together, okay, to have both, right? Here it feels as if you're kind of fighting with yourself, or maybe there's two sides of you within this, or right, and this is bringing that back together, moving away from and moving into, right? Because you have leading with heart and head over heart. This is bringing it both back together. That energy of having that vision, that daydream, and using your intelligence, your skills, your resources to move you into that space. Also, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Page of Coins, you have the Two of Wands, and you have the King of Swords. Every suit is coming through and represented here, showing you, Aquarius, that this really does a move, a change really does move you into a more whole or unified energy, okay, where it doesn't feel as if you're battling yourself all of the time, or there's different parts of you, one that's like, okay, right, I know that this is what I need to do, like a logical part, right, I know that this is what this is you know, has been something that has kept me afloat, or my family afloat, or whatever it is for this amount of time, or however it is, right? But I just don't feel it. I feel like it's life sucking the life out of me, right? And I have this vision, I have this idea to do this, but this is you know, kind of paying the bills at this point, or what have you. And so there's that fear of that feeling of the two parts of you, feeling as if you're going one way or the other. But if you turn it here, those moving boxes are there. It's like it's time to pack up and move into something that brings that passion back, right? Passion is fading, possibly due to daily stress or emotional exhaustion, causing a loss of intensity. And now you see, this is like all beautiful and stuff, and there is this energy of making, right? But it's as if that energy has gone. So this is pulling it all back together. What does this have to do with Aquarius? We're going to look at these resources, but you have this energy that has been tugging at you, this something that has been coming through for you to do. For some of you, you feel as if it isn't very sustainable, and Spirit is indicating here that it will be, it can be, right? The world is different now. Okay, look at how many, you know, people on social media are stars or are making it. Whatever it is, Aquarius, you have just as much potential at making it, or having, you know, success as anybody else. Okay, so Spirit wants that to come through for you. You have the Eight of Coins right under that. Okay, the Eight of Coins right under that. Dedication, achieving goals, apprenticeship. Okay, and this is almost like it's fortune telling or tarot cards as well, right? This if you look at the face here, this face looks like a worried face. Okay, but Spirit is indicating, no, this, it does take dedication. Okay, you might need to learn the ropes, but you will be achieving your goals. There is success to be had here, Aquarius. Okay, but we need to be able to come to terms with this energy of the two halves and bring them back together. If you feel like you are dueling within yourself, having arguments, or have that energy, right, it's time to move back into kind of a united front within that. But that doesn't feel like it could be cohesive here. Of course, you need to make your own decisions, but there is very much that energy of looking into kind of a wishing bowl, or maybe even a scrying bowl, and seeing the energy or that daydream come through. What is it that's been on your heart, Aquarius? And are you ready to make the moves, right? To have a solid beginning, to move forward, okay? Are you ready to move into that space right here? It says, right, moving forward, embracing change, personal power, pulling your power back, letting this burn to the ground, and starting new with a solid, strong foundation, a new beginning, okay? This one's coming through with an energy of change, Aquarius, and this coexistence energy, and this loss of passion energy, this loss of boundaries energy. It's as if everything gets put on your plate, but there's no benefits for you, right? There's no increase in pay. It's just like everything is shoved your way, and you're like, I can't sustain this, right? I can't keep doing this. I can't keep, and yet you get up and do it every morning because you think it's, for some of you, the only way. And believe me, I have been there as well. But Spirit's coming through this week saying, Aquarius, it's time to move on. It's not the only way. You have skills, you have resources, you have knowledge, okay? You have intelligence. Use that to your benefit. Bring those two parts together and bring your dream to life. Okay, now you have animals. For some of you, this has to do with animals, maybe veterinary work, maybe zoo, however that may come through. But for some of you, that is what's been on your heart, and it's coming through that is where you need to lean into. You're going to know if that is you or not, okay? It says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Almost like Dr. Dolittle kind of energy, right? Trust your inner guidance as the as the animals are a part of your life's work. Okay, so for those of you, that is where you have been being led to or nudged in the direction of, and yet you haven't been paying attention because you're like, oh, maybe not paying attention. I don't want to say that. Maybe you haven't been able to allow yourself to see that or move into that space because there may be a concern or a fear of whether you can sustain your lifestyle or your family or what have you with that. And Spirit's indicating within that, Aquarius, maybe dabble to start out with so that you can prove or show to yourself if there's that much concern, right? But for some of you, there needs to be no backup plan, okay? For some of you, maybe going down a little bit here or creating boundaries or speaking, right? To upper level and telling them that you aren't able to sustain that, maybe going down or in hours or days at work so that you can do this on the side. It might be something to think about, okay? Now you also have builder. Your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So some of you could be in construction. This could be building any type of anything. It's a creative endeavor in one way or another. So for some of you, you have been feeling that pull towards creation, towards building, towards, right, seeing things take shape, right? Come into being. And you've been feeling a pull towards that, but there has been a concern or a worry that's been holding you back. And Spirit is indicating, again, Aquarius, that you will be achieving goals, right? It takes dedication, starting new solid beginnings, strong foundations, okay? But there is also a feeling of, you know what, you have been dreaming of it, you have been seeing it, right? And it's been in the cards for you. You just have to kind of take that leap, right? And then you have justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help, okay? This could come through in many different ways. Part of the legal system, right? A judge, a lawyer, obviously, you know, we need to build up to a judge, but a police officer, a mediator, it could come through and social work in many different ways, okay? So these are three solid potentials for those of you, but also if one of these isn't yours and you're like, oh, that's not for me, you know what it is, what has been calling at you, what has been pulling on your heartstrings, what have you been envisioning for yourself, whether it has to do with animals, building, being a builder or creator within the justice field in whatever capacity that may be, Aquarius, or something bigger. It's time to move into it. Spirit's indicating that, you know, you have done this enough and kind of almost, I don't know why this is coming through, but I'm going to give you what I'm getting, railroaded yourself for long enough. It's time to move into that passion and or have that intensity, have those boundaries, have that energy of feeling as if you are valued, recognized, right? And doing work that keeps your passion and also allows for you to build and grow and have that income and or benefits that are needed. And in those spaces where you don't feel like that's possible, Aquarius, Spirit is bringing through that it's time for you to create it, okay? I know that can feel very daunting and very large, but Spirit's, again, indicating it's written in the cards. The cards are here for you, Aquarius, and you have been seeing through that kind of bowl, right? I know this is a cup, but that daydream, that vision that has been coming through, that keeps coming through to you, Aquarius, it's because you're meant to fulfill. It was placed on your heart for a reason, for you to be the one to fulfill that, okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.